Hey Gemini, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Welcome to your birthday series. We're going to be doing 3 videos for you. I don't know why I'm saying we, me, myself, and I. Maybe I'm drawing upon my Gemini rising today. It is a we. I got the twins for you today. We did the love reading. This is finances and money. And next we're going to be doing the wild unknown. And so you can access all those other videos at the very end of this video. There will be a link. Okay, money and finances for our Geminis. Hit the like button if you would like to help the algorithm recognize that this is a pretty good video and that you want your other Gemini brothers and sisters to see it. All right, only taking the cards that volunteer themselves. We don't force anything. If they fly out upside down, that's how we read them. Money for Geminis for their birthday year, 2024. All right, got nice. We're coming out of a stressful time. We're coming out of a period of time where you might have felt a little stuck, and you're really asking, what's next? That is beautiful. So you could be changing jobs, you could be changing job locations, you could even be traveling, but I can tell you that you're leaving a stress behind, and you are willing to go into that humble energy of willingness to learn. So some of you guys could be just learning the ropes at a new job, or you guys could be honing a new skill, going back to classes. With the Page of Pentacles, we talk about a learning curve and possibly research, and it has a lot to do with work. Knight of Pentacles follows that with like this energy that is slow moving, but this is a messenger. So the opportunity that you're looking for is on its way to you. It's slow because it's stable and it's responsible. It's making sure, this horse is making sure there's no potholes they can fall into. So this is a really genuine offer when it does arrive, but I feel like it's down around the corner. You know, there's still some growth, I think, on your end that you are going to be busy doing, preparing for it. And so you might not even see this coming, but I think that the Geminis I'm talking to have a sense of where they're headed. They've got their map and their compass set. They are just kind of getting the details together. And we have the Judgment card. So whatever this is life-changing, and you've earned it, Gemini, because you have stuck by your guns. You're exhausted but tenacious. And so it could have been that you, the last job you had or in the last couple of years have been kind of exhausting, but that's also the catalyst for making you determined to turn things up in your money career life. You're wondering if like the work you've put in to something is ever going to really reap rewards, or if it was a waste of time. That's talking to a certain amount of Geminis out there. And with that, you're asking yourself, what do I have to offer the world? What do I have to offer this job or with this skill set? And making plans with that, looking out towards the vista and ready to charge, but still having to figure out some details. You are, again, I want to repeat myself here, but you are coming out of a stuck place. I can tell you, you're coming out of this stressful place. 9 of Swords is a great card to get upside down, as well as 8 of Swords. So 8, 9 in sequential order, upside down means you're getting out of this stuck place and you're arriving at a really happy place with the 6 of Cups. It's going to feed you. It's going to feed your heart, your soul. A few people, this somehow wraps into nostalgia. So it could be that you're working with people you're familiar with, that you've worked with in the past. It could even be like family or old friends. And I have to say that just because the 6 of Cups does touch on the past somehow. So let's unpack this a little bit more. Page of Pentacles, this is all about learning something new, that humble place I was talking about, where your willingness to push yourself and drive yourself into the unknown is going to be really helpful. And this is particularly in context to other people. What is this? This is getting to know a new group of people, kind of fitting in, because it doesn't have to be research. Nice. This looks really good for you, really abundant. I feel like if you are going to be trying to learn the ropes in a new group of employees, employers, collaborators, colleagues. There's that sense of like the first day of school, right? And you got your lunch tray and you're in the cafeteria and you're trying to figure out which table do I sit at. I know it's a funny analogy. Like you're learning the ropes to this group. You want to have good times and fit in, and you want to contribute something and be of value. And so that's going to be very successful for you. So anything you're learning about, like maybe the dynamics, you're learning about the personalities, all that is going to be very transparent for you within this year. You're going to be very abundant in this place. I think you're going to be very liked. I think you're going to be looked at as somebody who is truly helpful and enjoyable to be around. Interesting how that turned into kind of a social dynamic with that Page of Pentacles. This Knight of Pentacles, this offer coming forward. Yeah, you're gonna have some options. Not all that glitters is gold, so be discerning. But they have some options too. Okay, so be picky. I feel like this is I'm giving you advice that I would kind of want to give this whoever this is offering, making this offer, this stable offer towards you. I think that they are being picky. I think that they're headhunting carefully. I think that they're being discerning and really doing a check and balances. And they haven't found anybody when they come to you, you'll be the most exciting thing. You'll be the obvious choice. Because I think up until then, they have just been disinterested. This is the card of apathy. Like there are opportunities here, but look, they're not even looking at the cup. This is them looking down away from it. So I think that you're going to stand out, but I think that they're doing their research on you as well. I think that they're checking you out and making sure you're good to go. Judgment card, this big change. This is going to be like a very different change in your life. I think you're going to be getting paid what you want to get paid. The Six of Pentacles, I think you're going to be earning what you feel you are worth. And it's going to feel very balanced that way. I think that they're generous. You're walking into a generous chapter of your life financially, and you're going to be getting these messages soon. Interesting. So you're getting messages soon. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder if you'll be negotiating a contract. I wonder if, we don't have the Justice card out here, but it does have some energy like that. Yeah, Nine of Wands. And you've been waiting for this. You've been patient about it. You've been working on yourself. You've been pushing yourself. And we've got Nine of Pentacles and the Lovers. This is harmonious, a harmonious union. There's choices to be made, but you're independent as hell. And you're really, you even got the Nine of Pentacles in your love reading. What was so interesting about your love reading was it was so much about loving yourself and even throwing yourself into your passions and your goals. I haven't seen a love reading like it. It was really unique. And the Nine of Pentacles was at the center of it. So here, once again, it's like you've believed in yourself and it's going to pay off. You're wondering at one point, I think you were in a situation where like what you're putting in wasn't paying off. And that's what drove you into this new experience, the Fool card with the Hermit card. It's not like you were yippee-ki-yay, like jumping into a new experience willy-nilly. You've actually, it's been a journey, and it's been a journey through self-introspection. It's pretty spiritual for a career and money reading. So a lot of you guys, what this feels like is you guys are switching careers. What it feels like is you guys are switching workplaces, if not careers and skill sets, work environments. And as you get closer and closer to this opportunity, or rather the opportunity gets closer and closer to you, I think you're going to become more and more intrigued because it's not a shoo-in. It's not super easy. They're being discerning as well. And there's something about that challenge that is enticing. We want what is not easy to obtain. That's why diamonds are plenty, but they only release a certain amount, right? To make it rare. Two of Wands, looking out into the world, asking yourself, what am I capable of here? And making new plans. Ace of Cups. We've got a beautiful offer. This is going to feed your heart. This is going to feed your sense of creativity, whether that's strategizing or whether that's straight up art, the arts, music, dance. Let's open a new deck. And so I think that you are manifesting this just by making these plans, by asking yourself, what do I really, really want? What's going to make me happy? Make sure that these are all upright. They start upright and then they fly up upside down. That's how we take them. The Emperor card. Yeah, a lot of you guys are going to be stepping out with big boss energy. Even if you're working for somebody, for a company, there's a confidence you have because you've already assessed what do you need in this next chapter. And how do we get there? We get there by not being there. We get there, we can say wave to all those shitty experiences, or wave to all those stuck feelings, or wave to all that anxiety we've had in the past. That's how we get ourselves unstuck with. That's how we get ourselves out of anxiety, is that self-assessment, that quiet place of the hermit, going within and being like, I just got to start something new. I got to do this differently this time. Death card to the stuck energy. Yes, that's just confirmation. So also the Death card is a rebirth card. So you're making space for new people. You're making space for new experiences by way of letting go of old people, old experiences, possibly old places. Four of Swords, more of that spiritual, introspective, quiet energy. And specifically to this King of Swords, somebody with harsh words, somebody that was probably a little out of line, cold. Yeah. And now, you know, the swords do represent air signs. So this could be somebody else. It could have been like a harsh ending. It could have been, you know, where words were exchanged, things were said impulsively. It could also have been your energy where it was throwing you upside down. And so you're now going into this quiet, introspective place and getting some perspective. For a few of you guys, that could be that. But I think for many of you, it was somebody else. Maybe they were a big boss that was rude to you and a jerk. Yeah, so from this heartache in the past, your eyes are opened, your mind is open, you're entering this really open place. I think a lot of you guys have gotten to a place in your careers and in your lives where you're like, well, I know what I don't want. Sky's the limit. Like, if I could work there, or if I could work under those conditions another day, if I worked under those conditions up until this point, I have the power and the strength to do anything. So what do I really want to do? And that is the gift in all of this. Six of Cups. Then we've got this beautiful energy floating in. Page of Cups. This is cups, right? So it's feeding all into your emotion, your creativity. It's fueling your sense of purpose. There's a beautiful energy here, and it's peaceful, it's delightful, it's playful. What is this one? Temperance. Here we have come come back around to transformation. You can really enjoy what you're doing to the point where, to make money, to the point where it doesn't even feel like work. You can be happy. Queen of Wands. We've got this Queen of Wands. Who is this Queen of Wands for my Geminis? Who's this Queen of Wands? Two Swords. Queen of Swords, there's your energy. You've made a choice. There is another individual in your reading that comes up here, and I think they're helping you out. They could be a fire sign like a Leo, an Aries, or Sagittarius, but they don't have to be. They're very confident. They can be very charismatic. They like nice things. They like to be noticed. Even if they're introverted, they can be sometimes loud with their appearance. You know how sometimes introverts can still be extroverted on the outside, but maybe just don't talk a lot, that type of thing. Yeah, so they're pretty self-assured and independent, and there's something about them, and they could be quite familiar to you. They're helping you move into this very fun place in your life. So that is pretty cool. They could be one of these three cups, one of these new people that you're kind of getting familiar with and learning the ropes around. So let's get one oracle card out for you guys to kind of help. This is it. This is the Vintage Wisdom Oracle, and it's really pretty. Purity. Ah, purity. Okay, Geminis, here we go. Purity. I'll hold it up again. Your thoughts are living things. Be aware of the quality of your observations as they raise your vibration and ease forward movement. You may find it helpful to meditate on the words Amram Mikhail Avanov, if I pronounced that right. In asking for love and help, you have opened a spring within you, and now you can leave love to do its purifying work. I like that. All right, you guys, say hi in the comment section if you'd like for me to pray for you, send you my good energy. Take good care and check out the next videos.